Survival with PaltN.
Tjena gubbar, det är Fille. We're outside in the forest and it's Saturday today, the 11th of March, I think. Yeah, the 11th of March. I brought my equipment with me today because I let you follow me on a ride out in the forest. I'll see if I can't start a fire outside here and cook my own food. With me today I have a knife, I have canned sausages, Bullens Pilsnerkorv, and I have some basic tools like a fire rod, a ferro rod, and equipment like that. And I'll see if we can't practice some basic survival skills here. Right now it's around 0 degrees, which means that the snow is easily molded. So it's gonna be pretty tough today because, as you know, wet snow and fire isn't the best combination. Inside my backpack here we have a resharpened axe, which I sharpened a couple days ago. The birds are singing and they're celebrating that the sun has recently come and the snow is falling down from the trees. Sometimes they talk back, like it's completely quiet, and when I whistle to them they start chattering like crazy, like okay guys, so I thought about venturing a bit far down into the forest, and we'll see if we can find a nice spot and hopefully some dead trees with sticks facing upwards towards the sky, so it isn't as wet as those sticks that are facing towards the ground in contact with the wet snow, or the sticks that are facing outwards, which means that snow will pile over, and when it starts to melt it will soak the wood, if it isn't that hard, of course. Well, that's my theory, at least, what's happening. So I almost dropped my phone into the snow, which is the perfect start. Jesus Amalia! Okay, I start to think that this forest is haunted, which adds to the immersion. Let's go! Right, so right now our camp looks like this. We have 2 sticks there for the clothing rack. We have a little simple bench. We have the supports for the jacket. Our makeshift roof, which has collected quite a bit of moisture, so we'll probably have to need to dry out the jacket. And here's the fire. I have spread good stuff, the spruce pitch, along this piece here. This whole piece of wood, even though it's wet on the outside there, it's coming from a dead spruce tree which contained tons of pitch, which has crystallized, so it was like this messy, sticky, like pulverized mess. And here we have splintered wood, I think you say splintered, with some inner wood from the dead spruce tree. I'm not sure if this burns very easily so that you can ignite it with a ferro rod, but why not give it a shot? So I'm just gonna collect some more spruce pitch and like evenly spread it all over this fireplace. Alright, the fire is prepared with spruce pitch. Time for the spark. I'm just gonna put you next to the fire because I am responsible. I have loads of experience. Just kidding. Okay, 3, 2, 1, fire! And fire! We have fire, guys. Now the birch bark is burning, obviously. We're just gonna let it sit for a little while and put some of this good stuff on top. We're gonna do an analysis of this fire when we get home. What is up, guys? This is Philip, and this is one day after this whole survival experiment was being done. I hope you enjoyed this video, because this is actually the first time that I have been able to create a fire in the forest when it's absolutely dripping wet almost everywhere. So the whole procedure as follows was that the key, I think, for wet firemaking, like firemaking in wet conditions, is to think reversely in comparison to what you think when it's dry outside. When you're making a fire, when it's wet, you want to make it so that the fuel is being burnt from the inside out rather than from the outside towards the core.